Hackle, and you're watching Out of the Fast
Davie
Lane.
Franek brings it home second here tonight at Utica Rome. And Davie, I was just talking to some of the other drivers. This track tonight, it had a lot of character, and fuel came into play towards the end of the race for a lot of drivers, but you brought it home second. Take me through it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, you do good in your heat race, and then they invert half the field. We start 11th, and everybody's on the same playing field, but it's just frustrating, when you got to battle. We were okay. We weren't great. We had a couple things go our way on the restarts where we started. And yes, the fuel was definitely an issue. I knew it was going to be. I was leaning it down on the caution flag laps. The Reds would come out. I wouldn't let the car run. A couple other guys were letting their car run. But, 11th to 2nd, you can't really be disappointed in that. Definitely not the typical Utica track, that's for sure. Big curb up on top. And track was good there in the feature.
And how were you driving around that? I mean, it seems like a lot of the drivers, like they said, a couple of drivers were going right up over it when they'd hit it. It just seems like it was a little bit challenging going into 1 and Alpha 4 a little bit.
Yeah, if you skipped your right rear over, it would just kind of suck you up off, and I couldn't really run on it. I was a little bit too snug to run on it there. If I hit it, I would obviously go over, but good run. They're pumping our motor now, and we got a 5-hour drive home, but all in all, a good night.
Absolutely, and take me through 2024. It seems like you've been a busy guy. I've been following you online. Seems like you've been traveling quite a bit this year racing. How's your season been? Yeah,
everything's been pretty decent. We started in Florida, obviously, and then we make our way back up here. Starting to get wore down a little bit right now. This is the time you got to get tough, though. It's late summer, early fall. This is when stuff starts going bad with the cars, so you got to keep everything fresh. But Brian's doing a great job in the shop. When I get in this thing, I really don't have to worry about anything. So he's doing a really good job.
And I gotta ask about your health. Obviously, last year you had that scary crash. You were injured for quite a bit. How's everything been with that?
Yeah, everything's good. I'm still working it out a little bit. I do get a little sore from time to time, but nothing I can't handle. It was very scary situation there when it happened. Whether I was going to race again or what was going to happen. But no, everything's good now.
And running with ESS this year, how's that been?
Good. Yeah, it's fun racing with these guys. I mean, there's a lot of good guys. You really got to be on your game. And like I said, this is a time you really got to dig in and, make sure your maintenance program's really strict and all that. And, Brian's really, really good with that.
Absolutely. Davie Franek brings it home second here tonight at Utica Rome.